හරි අපි STP ගැන කතා කරන්නේ segmenting targeting positioning කියන මාතෘකා තුන. එතකොට අපිට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් දැන් අපි product එකක් හෝ service එකක් මේ customers එකට දෙනකොට අපිට ඒක දෙන්න පුළුවන් විදි mainly තුනක් තියෙනවා. එකක් තමයි mass marketing, අනිත් එක product variety marketing, and then we have target marketing. The mass marketing කියන එකෙන් වචනේ පරිසමාප්ත අර්ථයෙන්ම තේරෙනවා ඒක mass කියන්නේ විශාල වශයෙන් තමයි ඒක සිද්ධ කරන්නේ. mass marketing එකේදී අපි කරන්නේ එක product එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් එකම distribution channel එකක් communication method එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා හැම customer ටම දෙන එක තමයි mass marketing වලින් කරන්නේ. ඊළඟ product variety marketing කියුවහම එක customers ලාට අපි product varieties දෙනවා. ඊළඟ target marketing එකේදී අපි කරන්නේ අපි අපේ product එක දෙන customer segments එහෙම නැත්නම් target customers ලව target කරලා එයාලට specifically අපි ඒ product එක දෙන එක. එතකොට Ford Motors මුලදී ඉඳන්ම පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙන mass market approach එකක්. ඒකට අපි ඒක කතා කරමු හිතන්නේ product හරි production concept orientation එකේදී. ඒ කියන්නේ production orientation එකේදී අපි කතා කරේ ගොඩක්ම හැමදේම mass communication, mass distribution, mass production apply when orientation එක කියලා. එතකොට Ford Motors they used to follow the mass market approach from their very early ages. We can divide these marketing views as in traditional and modern views of business. In the traditional way of thinking, we were mainly focusing on the manufacturing process only. Focus production with all the digital and technological informational changes and developments, the modern view is about creating value and delivering that value to the customers. So there are modern world ekedi godak velawata customer we are keeping the customers at the center of focus. So because of that, we are mainly focusing on creating value to the customers and thereby delivering that in an effective and an efficient manner. So the technological advancements are supporting that activities in the modern era. Now we are focusing on problem solving process. That means අපි product එකක් market එකට ඉදිරිපත් කරනවා නෙමෙයි customer ට තියෙන unmet need එකක් එහෙම නැත්නම් එයාට තියෙන problem එකක් solve කරන්න තමයි the modern views are focusing on achieved through target marketing. එතකොට ගොඩක් modern view එකේදී target marketing වලට වැඩි focus එකක් අත්‍තරම දෙනවා rather than targeting the entire individuals as a whole. ඊළඟට ගොඩක් strategic marketing and tactic marketing would use කරනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ නිකන් අපි product එකක් දෙනවා ඒක එහෙම හිතන්න නැතුව selling විතරක් දකින්න නැතුව අපි strategic පැත්තට strategically හිතන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. We are trying to look at a long term, trying to see a big picture. Right? ඊළඟට value delivery process එක කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා අපි ගත්තොත් අපි මම හිතන්නේ මේක එකපාර මුලදීත් කතා කරා. එතකොට traditionally we were focusing on making the product and selling the product. අපිට ඕන product එක අපි නිෂ්පාදනය කරලා ඒක customer ට sell කරන එක තමයි අපේ value delivery process එක උනේ in the traditional view. But in the modern view it was all about value creation and the delivery sequences. So we have to choose a value and then provide that value and communicate that value, right? So that is strategic marketing and tactical marketing. Okay, standing apart from the competition. A business must set itself apart from its competition. To be successful, it must identify and promote itself as the best provider of attributes that are important to target customers. So it is very important that we stand unique from our competitors. With the business you should separate, you should be different from your competitors. It has to be a meaningful difference, right? අපේ customers ලාට අපිව meaningfully successfully identify කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන ආකාරයේ uniqueness එකක් අපිට තියෙන්න ඕනේ, and we must provide something important to our customers, right? We're designing a customer driven marketing strategy. There are ගොඩක්ම අපි modern view එකේදී අපි හැම වෙලේම customer තමයි focus කරන්නේ. එයාට value එකක් තමයි create කරන්න අපි උත්සාහ කරන්නේ. So when creating this value, we are always trying to reach out to the target customers. එතකොට මේකදී අපිට සිද්ධ වෙනවා අපි මොන customers ලාද serve කරන්නේ මොන customers ලටද අපි serve කරන්නේ කියලා select decide කරන්න. So with to support that we are using segmenting and targeting. හරිද අපි ඉස්සරහට බලමු what is segmenting and what is targeting, and then also we have to decide on the value proposition. So value proposition is basically why should our customers buy our product or service rather than buying a competitor's product or service. ඒක තමයි value proposition එක කියලා අපි කියන්නේ. So under that you need to see how we are different from our competitors, and then we need to focus on positioning, that is placing the brand or the product in the minds of customers, right? So effective targeting requires to identify and profile the distinct groups of buyers who differ in their needs and preferences, right? So අපි දන්නවා දැන් market එක ගත්තාම ඒකේ ඉන්න different consumers ලා with different needs and preferences. So as a business organization we don't have all the resources and all the capacity to cater to all these customers with different needs and preferences. So because of that we have to be effective and tactful in targeting the right customers. So you have to select one or more market segments to enter. So it depends on the resources and the capabilities of the organization. You can either go for a one segment or you can either target two or more market segments, right? Through my market segment එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ අත්‍තරම customers ලා කීපයක එකතුවක්, right? Establish and communicate the distinctive benefits of the market offerings, right? එතකොට අපි හැම වෙලේම අපේ competitors ලාගෙන් වෙනස් වෙන distinct benefits සහ distinct benefit එකක් අපි create කරලා ඒක communicate කරන්න ඕනේ to our customers, right? So what is a market segment? A market segment consists of a group of customers who share similar set of needs and wants, right? Market all the customers are not homogeneous, right? They are heterogeneous with respect to different aspects and characteristics. And with market segment it is an accumulation, or it is a group of consumers who share similar set of needs and wants, right? There are සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපේ needs ගොඩක් වෙලාවට හැමෝටම තියෙන එකම needs, නමුත් our wants differ, right? But the similar needs and wants තියෙන consumers ලා අපිට categorize කරන්න පුළුවන්. Like for an example, age එක අනුව ගත්තොතින් වයසක customers ලගේ needs and wants නෙමෙයි young customers ලට තියෙන්නේ. So likewise we can group them, we can categorize them. So market segment එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ ඒ වගේ customers ලා අපි වයසක customers ලට තියෙන අවශ්‍යතාවයක් ඒගොල්ලන් වයසට යන නිසා ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ skin එකට treat කරන මොන හරි හොඳ vitamin එකක් එහෙම නැත්නම් cream එකක අවශ්‍යතාවයක්. But that is different from the young consumers, right? So we can categorize the consumers who want such type of a cream to protect and to stay young sort of cream. හරි එතකොට ඒ වගේ අවශ්‍යතාවයක් තියෙන customers ලා අපි එක group එකකට categorize කරනවා, and that segment is called as a market segment, right? And young කට්ටියව අපිට වෙනම segment එකක් විදියට identify කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Again, depending on the capabilities and the resources, we can determine which segment that we are going to reach out කියන එක, right? Then my market segments identify කරගන්නකොට we can use several variables, right, to segment them. So mainly තියෙන හතරක්: geographic, demographic, psychographic and behavioral. So demographic කියලා කියන්නේ depending on the place from where the customers are coming from. ඒගොල්ලෝගේ country එක අනුව, province එක අනුව, ඒගොල්ලෝගේ පළාත, district එක, ඊළඟට නගරය, ගම, density එක, climate එක අනුව, සහ ඒගොල්ලෝ ඉන්න international markets වලට යනවා නම් අපි depending on the world or the regions අපිට customers ලාව identify කරගන්න පුළුවන්, right? ඊළඟ demographic පැත්තෙන් කියවම age, gender, family size, පවුල කී දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවද, family life cycle එක මොන වගේද කියන්නේ, ඔයා තරුණ අවදියේදී ඉන්නේ, වයසක අවදියේදී ඉන්නේ, young adults, the teenagers ලාද, ඔය ආදී වශයෙන්, right? income එක high, middle, low විදියට අපිට බෙදන්න පුළුවන්, and what is the occupation, what type of a job that you're doing, right? And your educational level, whether you have completed the primary education or are you into higher studies or whatever. And religion right? Diversified religions are there, different religions are there, and different nationalities when it comes to international markets and all. Psychographic social class lifestyle එක මොන වගේ lifestyle එකක්ද ඒගොල්ලෝ නිදහසේ ඉන්න කැමතිද ඒගොල්ලෝ full busy ඉන්න කට්ටියද මොන වගේ lifestyle එකක්. And also their personality, whether they're introvert or extrovert, whether they like to show off their personal lives or not කියන ඒ වගේ දේවල්, right? ඊළඟ social class එක කියලා කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ දැන් අපේ නම් ඉතින් here classes තියෙනවානේ middle class level, low class, so කියන විදියට, right? Right. Behavioral that is how they behave according to the behavioral patterns of the consumers, right? Occasionally the occasions will be the young product service and what are the benefits that they're looking into, and also the user status, user rates, loyalty status, loyally ඉන්නවද කියන එක, right? And also their readiness stage to buy the product or the service. ඒ වගේම attitude එක අපේ product එකට or service එකට කියන ඒවා මත අපිට categorize කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඊළඟට select කරගන්න මේ ඕනේ දැන් අපි segment කරානේ. එතන අපි බලන්න ඕනේ අපි මොන market target කරන strategies මොනවද කියලා. කොයි විදිහටද මේ සොරගන්න segments වලට reach කරන්නේ. We can either use mass marketing or it is also called as undifferentiated. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි differentiate කරන්නේ නැහැ අපේ product එක or maybe a 4Ps consumer segment එකට we are not going to differ it. So because of that we are calling it mass marketing. ඒත් හැම consumer ටම මුළු රටටම මුළු segment එකටම එකම product එකක් දෙන්නේ, එකම price එක සහ එකම විදිහකට දෙන්නේ. ඒ වගේම එකම promotional platforms තුලින් තමයි අපි යාලට reach කරන්නේ. And then differentiated marketing is there, which is also called as segmented marketing. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි customers ගම ඉස්සර කිව්වා වගේ young old කියන customer segments දෙකට ඕනේ කරන ආකාරයට 4Ps mixes දෙකකින් තමයි ඒගොල්ලන්ට cater කරන්නේ. So that is differentiated. We are differing our product or service mix. And then concentrated කියලා කියන්නේ niche marketing. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි වැඩිහිටියාගේ අපි කොටස් දෙකකට විතර කඩනවා ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ sensitivity එක අනුව. අපි හිතමු tooth sensitivity එක වැඩි, tooth sensitivity එක ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැති කට්ටිය. So then tooth sensitivity එක වැඩි අයට අපි කියනවා ඒක එක niche එකක්. අනිත් අය වෙන niche එකක්, right? Likewise concentrate කරනවා අපි එක niche එකක් විතරයි ගන්න. වැඩිහිටියාගේ tooth sensitivity එක වැඩි කට්ටිය තමයි අපි target කරන්නේ, right? That is a niche market. ඊළඟට micro marketing කියලා කියන්නේ local or individual marketing කියලාත් කියනවා. That is what we are targeting one person to කියන්නේ එක person කෙනෙක්ව තමයි අපි target කරන්නේ, right? Micro level. ඒතර අපි individual නැත්නම් personalized marketing කියලාත් අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි person ගෙන් person ට අපි වෙනස් කරනවා අපේ product mix එක or service mix. So starting from undifferentiated marketing, what happens is we're targeting the targeting level becomes narrow. When it's, undifferentiated marketing කියලා කියන්නේ that is we're targeting broadly. කියන්නේ මුළු segment එකම අපි එකක් විදියට target කරනවා. But when you're moving from undifferentiated to differentiated to concentrated to micro, it becomes narrowed down. Like අන්තිමට එක person කෙනෙක්වම target කරන එකට narrow වෙලා එනවා කෙනෙක් මේක කියන්නේ. Right? Yeah, so this is about patterns of selecting patterns of target market selection. Single segment එකක් අපිට concentrate කරන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම නැත්නම් selective specialization එකකට යන්න පුළුවන්, right? Product specialization කියලා කියන්නේ අපේ product එක අපි එක features add කර එක specialize කරන එක. Market specialization වෙනකොට අපි market එක අනුව තමයි market එක පැත්තෙන් තමයි හිතන්නේ, right? Single concentration එකේදී අපි එක product එකක් එක market එකකට දෙනවා. Selective specialization එකේදී markets කීපයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Different products are being given to these different markets. Right? ඒක තේරෙනවනේ? ඊළඟට full market coverage එකේදී අපි හැමෝටම හැම market එකකටම එක product එකක් දෙන්න, right? So what is positioning? Positioning is the act of designing the company's offering and image to occupy a distinctive and valued place in the minds of the target markets. එතකොට අපි positioning කියලා කියන්නේ අපි අපේ consumers ලගේ මනසේ අපේ brand එක එහෙම නැත්නම් අපේ product එක place කරන ආකාරය place කිරීම තමයි positioning කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒගොල්ලන්ට මතක හිටින දෙයක් කරනවා අපේ product or the brand. Products are created in the factory, but brands are created in the mind. ඒ කියන්නේ product එකක් physically අපිට හදන එක කරන්න පුළුවන් by within a factory, right? It happens in a factory. But image එක create කරගන්නේ හැම වෙලේම එහෙම නැත්නම් brand එක create වෙන්නේ consumer mind එක ඇතුලේ. එතකොට අපි brand එක පැත්තෙන් ගත්තොත් brand image and identity කියලා දෙකක් තියෙනවා, right? the image එක කියන්නේ හැම වෙලේම customer අපිව තේරුම් ගන්න විදිය as an organization. Identity කියලා කියන්නේ what we are trying to build, right? That's the difference. And then competitive advantage එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ what are we offering other than our competitors. ඒ කියන්නේ අපේ competitors ලට දෙන්න බැරි අපිට දෙන්න පුළුවන් දේ, right? In order to generate value to the customers. Maybe by having low prices or providing more benefits that justify the higher prices. එක්ක අපිට පුළුවන් අපේ product එක හරියම cheap කියලා customer ට reach out කරලා customers ලා වල්ලගෙන. එහෙම නැත්නම් අපි high price එකකට යනවා නම් අපිට පුළුවන් වෙනවනේ අපේ product එක ඇයි high price එකකට යන්නේ කියන එක justify කරන්න. Maybe the service quality, maybe the personalized experience that we are giving likewise. And then establishing category membership. This 4-in-1 entertainment solution from Konica failed to establish category membership. Developing an effective positioning strategy. Positioning links market analysis and competitive analysis to internal corporate analysis. Yeah. Market analysis එකක් කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? Focus on overall level and trend to demand and geographic locations of demand. ඒ කියන්නේ market එක අපි analyze කරනකොට අපි බලනවා මොනවද මේ overall again focus on the overall level and trend of demand. කොයි විදිහටද demand එක තියෙන්නේ මොන geographic locations වලින්ද මේ demand එක අපිට generate වෙන්නේ කියන එක. Look into size and potential of different market segments. Yeah. Understanding the customer needs and preferences. ඊට පස්සේ මොකක්ද internal corporate analysis එකක් කියනකොට internal කියලා කියන්නේ හැම වෙලේම organization එක ඇතුලේ මොන resources, the limitations, the අපිට තියෙන weaknesses, goals and values, right? Select limited number of target segments to survive. Yeah. ඊළඟ competitors ලා කිව්වහම competitor analysis එකක් අපිට කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි customers ලගේ strengths and weaknesses identify කරගෙන ඒවට anticipate responses to potential positioning strategies. ඒතර අපි හැම වෙලේම product එකක් එහෙම නැත්නම් brand එකක් position කරනකොට we have to always identify the strengths and weaknesses of the competitors, and also it will support you in positioning your product or the service in the minds of the customers. And market internal and competitive analysis. So under the market analysis, you're looking into the size, composition, location, and also the trends that are currently available in the market. So then you have to define and analyze the market segments by doing a market analysis. That is how you identify the size of the market, the composition, how with what type of customers that it has been created with, and what are the locations that they're coming from, and what are the trends that are available, right? So by doing a market analysis only, you can define and analyze the market segments. You can get to know what type of segments that are available. And after doing that, you need to do an internal analysis where you are looking at your resources and also the reputation that you have created over the years, and also what are the constraints that an organization you are facing, and also your values and beliefs and everything. So that will actually help you in selecting your target segments that you're trying to serve, right? And then you have to articulate desired positions in the market and select benefits to emphasize to the customers. That is very important because you have to emphasize the most unique and the most important benefits that will make you differ from your competitors, that will help you stand out within the competition. And then you have to do a competitive analysis in order to identify those unique characteristics, actually the benefits that you're fulfilling, right? So with that you can understand the strengths and weaknesses, and also the current positioning. That is where you do a positioning map in order to understand where you stand in the market. So yes, so with that, you can understand and analyze the possibilities that are available for differentiation. Maybe it is the quality or the service, or maybe the image that they have created. And with all that being done, you can create a marketing action plan, right, in order to achieve your goals and objectives. Possible value differences and competitive advantages. So like I said, in order to build profitable relationships with your target consumers, it is very important that you are effectively identifying your value differences and you're standing out from your competitors. And also the provision of superior customer value is important to sustain your competitive advantages. And there are two concepts called the point of differences and point of parities. Point of differences are the attributes or maybe the features of your products or the service that stand out from your competitors, right? And those are the things that will make you stand out, actually. The point of parities are the attributes or maybe the features of your product or the service that are common with all your competitors who are acting in the industry. So associations that are not necessarily unique. So they're not very unique. The point of differences are very unique, right? Yeah, so point of differences will always help your customers to evaluate your product or the service in a positive manner, right? Yeah, and also point of differences will help you in creating sustainable competitive advantages, right? Okay. So for an example, if we take Klogard and Signal, those two brands are providing us the same product, but they have their own point of differences and point of parity. So the point of parity is that they're providing us the tooth protection, right? That is the point of parity, but point of difference is that maybe Klogard is highlighting their freshness and Signal is trying to engage with the community and something like that, with all these Cinnabon advertisements and everything, right? And then, so how can our business organization differ themselves with respect to their market offering? So we know what a market offering is all about. A market offering is anything that can be offered to the customers to make them fulfill their needs and wants, right? We can differentiate ourselves with respect to product differentiation. That is, we can differ our product, and also we can have service differentiations, channels become the distribute how we can differentiate with respect to our channels, and also people differentiation, our employees, their skills, and image differentiation. Those are the ways through which we can differ our market offerings actually from our competitors, right? Yeah. The product differentiation වෙන්න පුළුවන් ගොඩක් වෙලාවට by improving the quality, adding new features and new product development, likewise. And service differentiation we can make it differ by making it more unique from the competitors and making it speed those, making it delivered soon, personalized, customized services, and also bringing the service to the customers themselves. So Sri Lankan Airlines is one of the most common examples for service differentiation. Actually, they're making you feel like you're in home while you're traveling. So now when you have identified your differences and point of differences, you might be, as an organization, having several differences. So you need to understand what is the most unique difference that you're going to promote, right? So that is actually the unique selling proposition. And you have to always try and highlight more than one differentiators. Actually, if you're giving it as a very high price, I mean, obviously it's not a good thing to, I mean, it can be taken as a point of difference from your competitors, but then again you have to justify why it is sold at a high price, like maybe the high quality, right? So then it's not it must not only be the high quality, but it might, you can always target a few other differentiators. Which differences to promote? Not all brand differences are meaningful or worthwhile, and each difference has the potential to create company cost as well as customer benefits. හැම brand එකක්ම කටම හැකියාවක් තියෙනවා to create benefits as well as costs, right? And හැම differentiator කෙනෙක්ම meaningful වෙන්නේ නැහැ, right? එතකොට අපි marketers විදියට as an organization we need to know what are the differences that we are going to promote කියන එක, right? ඊළඟ POD එකක් විදියට අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් relevance කියන එක, ඊළඟ distinctiveness and also believability, right? Feasibility. These are the criterias actually, right? Yeah, desirability criteria for PODs. Okay, feasibility, communicability, sustainability, and value proposition. Produce luminous. ඒ කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍ය value proposition එක කියලා කියන්නේ ඇයි අපි ඇයි competitors ලා අපේ product එක ගන්න ඕනේ rather than taking from our competitors කියන එක. For an example, Domino's ගත්තොත් it's a hot good pizza deliverable to your door within 30 minutes of ordering at a moderate price, right? The Pizza Hut එකේ වගේ ගත්තොත් high price එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. But Domino's, the prices are moderate, so that is the value proposition, right? एक example එකක් හරියට මතක තියාගත්තා නම් හොඳ ඇති. Value propositions again, see here. Communicating and delivering the chosen position. Once it has been once you have identified your differentiated or how you're, I mean, the positions, the organizations should always undertake strong steps in order to deliver and to communicate desired positions to the target consumers. අපි position කරන දේ අපි තෝරගත්තයින් පස්සේ අපි ඒක effectively communicate කරන්න ඕනේ to our customers, right? Using potential maps to plot a competitive strategy. Great tool to visualize competitive positioning and map developments of. එවනම් ඇත්තටම අවශ්‍යත් නැහැ පාඩම් කරගන්න. positioning map එක කියන එක ගොඩක් බලාගන්න කියන්නේ where you are with compared to your competitors කියන එක. Right? These dimensions can vary actually. It could be high quality and high price, or like likewise expensive, high service, low service, less expensive. So you can, by plotting this positioning map, you can actually identify where you are compared to your competitors. So depending on the industry and also depending on the product, these dimensions can differ. Right? What are the advantages of a positioning map to the managers actually? Research provides input to development of positioning maps. Challenge is to ensure that attributes employed in maps are important to target segments. Performance of individual firms on each attribute accurately reflects perceptions of consumer target segments. එතකොට අපිට මේ positioning map එකක් දිහා බලාගෙන easily predict කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම අපිට එන්න පුළුවන් challenges මොනවද කියලා අපිට identify කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Charts and maps can facilitate visual awakening. ඒක visual එක කියන්නේ graphic මේ. ඒක ඇඳලානේ අපි තියන්නේ. එතකොට visual එකක් හැම වෙලේම තියෙනකොට it's easy to identify our threats and opportunities. And පස්සේ අපිට ඒ තුලින් අපිට පුළුවන් strategic directions, alternative strategic directions suggest කරන්න for towards improvement. So that's it.